Come on.
What's going on, guys? Failed to listen, and this is my video for Game of the Year 2016. Now, as I've mentioned many times before, if my Game of the Year was, a pick that I could only have for a game that came out in 2016, that pick would no doubt be Doom. And what would set it apart from everything else is that it just does everything right, especially the gameplay. That game is just fun to play. I don't know how you could like first-person shooters and not like the return to form for Doom 2016. I really don't. I mean, Brutal Doom's awesome too. If you want to go back and have some of that old school feel, Brutal Doom will give you that and then some. So I can't recommend that enough. I played more of that in 2016, but there were so many games. I mean, I played stuff like Beast Games, right? Rise of the Tomb Raider, Gears. Still need to finish the following DLC for Dying Light. Incredible. That's DLC done right. Like, more and more, I think we're getting developers that care about, the DLC, the expansions that they put out for these games, and that's a big thing for me. So that's definitely DLC done right. It would be in the running if I had like a DLC category. Maybe we'll do that next year. I'll have, different categories and we'll go through them all, and then I'll finally top it off with a game of the year or something. I bought stuff like Stardew Valley and Uncharted 4 like on day one or week one, whatever it was, and I still haven't played games like that. Got a ton of games in my backlog from 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016 that we are going to be playing and reviewing. I don't know if we'll review them all, but I'd like to knock out 30, 40, maybe 50 games if it's possible in 2017. And you got to think, too, that, there's going to be games in 2017 that I'm going to want to play. Like, Red Dead, to me, is going to be a must-play game. If that game officially comes out in 2017, a lot of people feel like it'll get delayed. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But if it comes out in 2017, that'll be kind of a must-play game. Persona 5, if that ends up being really good, and I get it and I like it, that'll be a game that I get stuck on for a while. If Final Fantasy 15 releases for PC in 2017, that would probably be a game that I would play. I don't know, again, must play in 2017. I don't know. Resident Evil 7, that's also kind of up in the air. People have gifted me games like Super Hot on Steam, and Gabs, my girl Gabs, she sent me Salt and Sanctuary. Somebody sent me Shovel Knight. I still want to play Far Cry 4. I know I gotta get to and finish a lot of these games. It's just one of my downfalls is that I always end up going back to the classics from previous generations, or stuff like that. I beat Max Payne again, like twice this year. I beat Evil Within again like 2 more times or something. I think I beat Resident Evil 4 2 more times this year. Fallout New Vegas probably once or twice. Again, I have 800 hours in that game. Left 4 Dead is something I usually keep installed. Killing Floor 2 would be another one, like kind of next to Doom and Rise of the Tomb Raider and Gears and stuff like that would be really close to Game of the Year, considering how many hours I put into it. And it did officially release on PlayStation 4 and PC this year, even though it was in early access in like April of last year. So I've been playing that game since last year. That was a day one game. I loved the first one. So as a fan, yeah, man, I was going to get that game day one. So it would be in the running if it was only 2016 games. There's just a lot of stuff I got to play. Did I mention someone gifted me Salt and Sanctuary? I've been gifted like at least, I want to say 9 or 10 games in the last few days or something. The Steam sales and the people that watch my channel, whether it's here on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, have been really good to me. So that's nice of them, and I really appreciate that. I just appreciate all the support, the views and the thumbs up and everything. So, yeah, man, there wasn't really any game that gave me the feels of Witcher 3 this year. That is my game of the year. The feels, the emotions, the writing, and the way it made me feel and care about the characters by the end of the game. And there were, for me, a couple of teary-eyed moments. I am not in any way ashamed to admit that. I mean, to me, it's a powerful game. It's a powerful story, especially for someone that didn't play the other Witcher games and knows so little about them. I don't even know, like, if we were going to put it into a percentage, like 5-10% about those games. I know a little bit, but not nearly enough. Some of those characters I was a little confused by, but like I said, when I did my review for Witcher 3, I felt like they did a really good job of bringing newcomers into it. And that's something games that have sequels or reboots, a lot of them can't say. Some of them do it well, like Witcher 3. Others, they don't. So the storytelling, the feels, the visuals, man, that game looks incredible. And again, kind of like the Dying Light following DLC, that's DLC done right. Hearts of Stone, incredible. It's not as long as Blood and Wine, but Blood and Wine, like, take this into account. People were pissed on the Game Awards that Blood and Wine won. I think it was Best RPG category or something. But keep in mind that as I'm running through it now, there will probably be a review for that. That'll probably be my first review of 2017. That is like its own game. If you have not played Blood and Wine and you really like The Witcher and you're kind of on the fence about, man, should I get this DLC? Yes. 100% yes. I mean, in some areas and in some moments of the day, I might even argue it looks better than the base game. And that's saying a lot for me because I like so much about the base game, especially walking through, parts of Skellige and that, and, just with the rain. It rains a lot in Velin. It does. And there's like, a good amount of snow there in Skellige. And I don't think, from what I've experienced in Tucson, right? Tucson, welcome to Tucson. I don't think that there's ever been any rain in Tucson. I don't think it's rained one time, which was kind of a big plus for me because it was getting to the point in the base game where I'm like, does it ever fucking stop raining in this game? Is that going to happen at some point? So, yeah, man, there wasn't a better game. There wasn't a game that, at least maybe one other game, Killing Floor 2, that I put that much time into in 2016. Fallout 4 maybe comes somewhat close, but I think I put most of the time I have into that game in 2015, toward the end of 2015. I'm not really sure, but there was nothing else that came close. The amount of time I put into it, the way it made me feel, the excellent gameplay. I feel it's great gameplay, right? I think it's more than serviceable. I don't care what anyone else says. Maybe turn the difficulty up a little bit, as someone else suggested if you're struggling with enjoying the gameplay or something. I don't know. Just give it a try and see how that works out for you. But yeah, man, Witcher 3 is my 2016 game of the year. And if you don't like that I'm picking a 2015 game, then I don't know, man. Chew on that. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to play Batman Arkham Knight and MGS5 in 2017 and beat those games. And if I play Dark Souls 3 or something as well, those games are definitely going to be in the running because I guarantee I'm going to enjoy those games. Uncharted 4, that's going to be another one. So, if I really like Uncharted 4 a lot, then that could be like my 2017 game of the year. But with stuff like Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out, I don't know, man. That's going to be a tough one to break, I think, for me. And I'll admit, there's a lot of Rockstar bias there, and some might say that my mind's already made up. But hey, it's like I've said before, can we 100% trust every developer and just say, man, I'm going to give you my money. This is going to be a great game every time? No, but I can't remember the last time I felt like Rockstar didn't deliver and made me, feel a certain type of way about the game I was playing coming from Rockstar. So that's my video. That's my take on Game of the Year. Maybe next year, we'll separate some categories. We'll do like best animation, best, physics or something. I don't know. We'll just throwing ideas out there. I'm not going to promise anything. And then to top it all off, kind of like we're doing now, like I said before, Game of the Year at the end there. We'll just to change it up a little bit. And I can even do stuff like that in the middle of the year to kind of see where we're at, because Mass Effect Andromeda as a Mass Effect fraud, total Mass Effect fraud here, to me looks really good. I'm really interested in that game. I am going to take a wait and see approach to see if it's any good, and we'll see what happens, man. So 2017 shaping up to be pretty good. 2016 was good. 2015 was good, at least in my opinion. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the continued support. Take it easy. Peace.